How y'all doing today, guys? As you can see, we are back in Welker's farm. I hope you guys have been doing well. Hope your day's been going good. Um, we are over on um, uh, um, um, plot one right here. As you can tell, we've changed it up a little bit. Um, we've gone ahead and planted oats in field two over here. We planted oats here. We planted grass here. Grass has stayed there. Made some changes, so let's drop this trailer. Um, we have set up an equipment barn here. We'll probably be putting another one, but this is mainly for harvesters, harvester headers to go into. Um, these are um, um, fermenting and grass dryers. One of these, I think is that one. That one's putting out silage, and this one is putting out hay. And the reason for that is because we have a TMR mixer here. As you can see, the silage is gone, just about. But we're putting in, we've got, let's see, we've got a fair bit of TMR in there. We've got, like I said, we're lacking in silage at the moment, so that is producing silage as best it can. Straw isn't really a problem, and we have two more fields that straw will be coming off of, although we'll need to keep some for this old barn here. So we just we use that trailer and tractor. Now we will be getting a different trailer and tractor for this specific farm. But it just, the drive just goes around like so. And yeah. So you just drive around it, pick it up. You can, whoops, not supposed to crash into the building, but you know, it happens. But yeah, I've left this open so that we can back in and drop off silage and grass and hay and straw. Sorry. We put in 4 new greenhouses here. All of these are producing strawberries at the moment. Well, we've just started them on strawberries. We literally just put them in and put water into them. This is the new storage area. We will be baling hay, some of it for this location here. The other storage area over there is going to be used for hay. This would be for straw. We can always put hay into that building there because we're just taking grass and putting it into the fermenter and the grass dryer. We will be baling hay off. We'll be baling hay off this to put into this. Well, no, not that. For use in our goat pens and sheep area. This is our new cow barn. We got slurry, we've got manure, we've got all that nifty stuff. We've already put in some. We've maxed out our hay, 200,000 liters, and we have 107,000 liters of TMR. So we were able to make up 107,000 liters of it. Now the problem is, well, we can carry 917 animals in this barn, this cow barn. I'm not sure 107,000 liters of TMR is going to be enough. in my other series, the series that I did for the Homestead Challenge, we had 60 cows, and they were going through about 24,000 liters of TMR a month, thereabouts. 900 plus. I think we're going to need a lot more TMR. So at the moment, I'm just trying to get silage and up that to around 200,000. And hope that that's going to be enough, because I don't think it will be. Anyway, we have another little area here. This is actually our house slash shed. Oh, I didn't realize it opened that way. Here you go. This is our work area. These are where we can bring in our tractors and do what we need to do here, or store them. I did say we were going to have more storage area, and we do. So yeah. And that's been the changes here. And of course we have a house here. It is attached to the big shed. I don't even know if we can get through here. Can we? Nope. It's just a big pretty window. There we go. So, there we go. Got a fireplace happening. We have bathroom. Pretty nice little setup. And we have sleep. So yeah, it's fairly nicely set up. It is the first time I've used this. What is this in here? Oh, this is a little work office. Excellent. Okay. Alright. So, we did that. We have got a dairy set up. This is a, well, I did hit it, but I didn't technically. So this is what this will do. Buffalo milk, goat milk, it will do cheese, but here's what it will do right here. That's what we're looking for. I have no idea. Whey powder? Oh, okay. I didn't even know we had that. We could do yogurt. Nice, nice. Goat cheese. So we'll probably be putting everything that comes from the goats over here. Let's see. How much will it hold? Goat milk, 29,000 liters. Yeah, we can show some of that over here. And it will hold strawberries and milk. Now, more than likely what I want to do is, since I know that it takes about 24,000, well, about 12,000 liters per 30 cows. Or is it 35? I can't remember. Since I know that, it's going to take about 12,000 per 30. What we're probably going to do is we have 107,000 there. I do have more silage in the silage area. Not silage. I have more TMR in the TMR mixer. Let me pop over here. Turn that off. Quit wasting fuel. We're going to grab this. And we're going to run over here and see how much silage we got available to us in the fermenter here. Yes, I know I'm not driving on the gravel. It is what it is. Alright, so let's see here. Fair amount of grass, silage. We'll go ahead and grab that. It's not much, but we'll take what we can. Alright. We'll dump the rest of it into here. We'll dump this into here. Just because there's some on the ground there doesn't mean there's actually any in there. It's just kind of showing what goes where. As you can tell. Yeah, we had 3,000. silage, and that was it, 3,000. Alright, so let's run around here, and we're going to fill this puppy up with some TMR. It's an interesting little spot to pick it up from, and it literally drops it straight down. So, there we go. Oh, there's the animation. Okay. I think that's kind of cool. It pours it out fairly quickly, so I'm not complaining. The animation's not the greatest, but it takes 500 silage, 500 hay, and 200 straw. I think that's fair. So, all right. 107, 222. I'm not really sure how that happened, but anyway. In we go. Not sure about these ramps they've got here, but if you look at them, they're just wood. Anyway, we can dump this in here. I think I actually moved it up here the first time around to keep from hitting the fans. Yeah, that was words today are hard. So, let's see, that puts us at 214,000 liters. So I think what we'll do is, and fortunately it actually spreads it throughout. Let me do this. It spreads it throughout the entire building. It's not like you have one side or the other side, so it's pretty good like that. And then we will, technically this belongs back over to the other side, so we're going to take it back over there. And we will have to buy some new new equipment for this one, because each farm has to basically stand on its own. So yeah, now I've redone this. As you can tell, there were driveways going in. There was a driveway going in straight across from where I've got that milk production there. I've changed that up. For now, I haven't made up my mind. I'm debating on whether to add in. I'm debating on whether to take this and just go ahead and cut it off and bring it up here and do an extension of this field, or do this and bring it off as an extension of this field. I haven't made up my mind yet. I'm not really sure. We haven't touched this field over here yet because this field is purely going to be for corn. That's it. Just corn. And that corn will be going here. And since I own all this, I'll probably be putting shed and stuff here. But we'll deal with that next month. But we'll need the equipment to get the corn. And I will probably run. This is all field here for the cows. There's a fence line all the way around it. I will probably do the mowing with the mowing equipment from here. But I will probably get yeah, because the cutting and everything, I've already got all the stuff set up over there. So I don't see any point in making another one just for edges and stuff like that. We'll see. I'll see what I do. Most of it's going to be grass because we'll put hay into, we'll put grass into here and do the fermenting and hay. Although I may do bales on that field just to keep these productions over here going. I did remove a couple of productions, mostly just apple orchards from here, across the front, here. So they're about even as far as that goes on how many's left. Um, we do have this set up for fertilizing. We'll probably set up another one over there. But for now, I just need to do a few more things like buying stuff. Um, and I need to set this back over where it belongs. So we'll need another trailer, at least one more tractor. We will we will have to get a harvester. I haven't made up my mind what kind of harvester I'm gonna get yet. Um, I may just go with the Colossus. I'll show you in just a second. Let's turn that off. All right. We'll get out of here. We also set this up. This is storing our um, stuff we don't use a lot. Well, technically, it should be storing this right here too, but this is our cultivator. That's our mower. We're probably gonna get rid of that and pick up the. Where is it? Where is it? Mowing. That one. Probably gonna pick up something like maybe this. Um, I don't know. It's a quick mow. Yeah, it's a quick mow. I think it's like 3.1 wide. This is like 7 meters. This is 6.2. Um, but I mean, I guess we could pick up these too. Um, or even these two, because they're 10 meter, 3.1. That's 10.2, 3.2. We will see. I do have the Mow Anywhere pack, but I don't really use that. Um, that's only 7, and I mean with the amount of grass that we have at the moment, we need something that's going to get through it fairly quickly. Because I don't know about you guys, but I have other things I need to do besides spend 6 hours in this game trying to mow everything. Anyway, I'll also probably pick up something, one of these. Um, I don't know. I don't know how much grass we're going to get. I would imagine we're going to get a fair bit off those fields. Um, I don't want that one because that's way too small. Um, I mean, that one's 45,000 liters. That one we can make it as big as we want. So, like, oh, that's what we're working with. Okay. Um, I thought we could change that. I guess not. Oh, we can change the capacity. So, like 150,000. Excuse me. Um, 500. And I think it has a million. Oh, that's 5 million. I think that might be a little bit too much. But anyway, we might do something like that and increase the width. I don't think we need to increase the width by too much because um, if we get, what is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This one, you can actually set the width on that to like unrealistic 10 meters wide or even 25. I can't do that because that would be crazy. Um, and it puts it down in one row. Um, that way you don't have to break out a windrower to do it. And to me, that's kind of a good thing. Because the windrowers, like that one's 14 meters wide, that one's 9.1. There's not, I don't have one. I think the widest I have is that one, like 14 meters total. Um, Yeah, that is the widest one I have is 14 meters. Um, and guys, just looking at that's a lot of grassland. Then you have to consider all the edging. Well, we can't do that because that's goats. But the edges around it, all the edges around here, the edge around here. Then we go down and the edges around here. Any mowing that's done in here, I mean that's a lot. So I do need to fertilize these and that one, and we'll get to that in a minute. But first, we are going to go back to our truck. Where's our truck? There's our truck. Alright, so we need to get a tractor. At least one. Um, I don't know. Maybe we should go with. I have one. Was it this one? This one. I think it was this one. It doesn't have a front end loader, but you can boost it to 359 horsepower. And it even boosting it to, let's see, what was it? It's still 131,000. I'm tempted by some of the John Deeres. Um, I don't like. I love my Fords, but these old boys here, um, they're really difficult to drive. Um, for me, I guess it would technically be a case of trying to get used to it. Um, yeah, we need ooh, 7 series. Yeah, we're gonna need something that's 400 horsepower or thereabouts. That's 8R. What is this? Massey Ferguson, I guess. The case, maybe. Um, I guess we could go with that one, but that one doesn't have a front end PTO, and I would like a front end PTO. We need a front end PTO if we're going to use the front mowing thing. Now that one, it's a wiggle wagon, but I like it. It looks good. Anyway, um, so maybe the 8R, maybe. I don't know. Um, Seems like if you really want some big power, you're going to have to go to these wiggle wagons. Um, I don't know how much power we'll really need. So I think safely we'd be all right with, 350 horsepower or so for anything that we really want to do. Like if we want to plow, so we can get this one. It's 10.5 meters wide. It requires 300. Either one of them, 320 horsepower. Um, I think that's the widest one I have for 10.5 meters. But all of these require, 300 plus on some of them. I don't think I've found any that require, like, yeah, none of them require 400, but this one requires 320. So I figure 350. I don't know. The cultivators might need, well, that one's not the one I was looking for. It's that one. That one requires 400 horsepower. That one's 260. That one's 630, which, yeah, that's not going to happen. 7.5, 14 point. We'd probably go with that. 260 horsepower. Yeah. So it's just a matter of me digging through here and trying to figure out what I want to do and how I want to do it. I want to get the best bang for the buck. So, 9 meters, 260 is 9 horsepower, but 9 miles per hour, sorry. So we'd probably go with that one. That's 8 point, no, that's 6 meter. That's 7.5. And that is 9. That's probably the best one I'm going to wind up getting. Um, anyway, I'll bring you guys back. I just want to do a few more things, and we're going to go jump into April, plant corn. I need to look at headers and stuff and harvesters and everything to try to get everything set up. So give me a minute. I'll bring you guys back. All right. So we've got some stuff that we've done. We didn't need to fertilize the fields this time because we just planted, so we'll be fertilizing them next month. We picked up this. It is now our fertilizing tractor. It will fertilize all the fields for all 3 locations. I didn't see the point in getting 3 different fertilizers. It's got a 42-meter width on it, so should be fine. We have this one. It is our transport vehicle, so it will transport our hay and our silage. We also have this new vehicle, and it will be pulling trailers to collect our strawberries out of our garden greenhouses. And the last thing, I'm putting this off until next month, but I'm thinking of getting um, I don't know, what is it? Well, I'm thinking of getting cows, that's for sure. But I want to wait until we get a little bit more food. Then I'm going to drop in about, let's see, let's look at our current growth. So the growth here is, it says it's ready for harvest. I don't believe that. This is still in the growing stage. This is obviously oats and oats here. So it says this is ready for harvest. Let's go. Where are we? Here we are. Let's go have a look. I don't think it's ready just yet. Normally, what I do is I look at this, like the grass here, and that will help me determine. Yeah, it's not ready for harvest yet. It needs one more growth cycle. So next month it should be ready to harvest. It's sort of like this. If you look over here on the meadow grass we have, when that goes from being brown, basically, that's when we'll start looking at it. So yeah, it's not ready yet. So that's not ready yet. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and sleep until April. I forgot I had to cut some trees down. Okay. Um, let's go till 7. So we need to do this month, we'll have to put in corn in field 20. So, excess animals, so, okay, 9 sheep, sure, whatever. Now, it is April, so let's have a quick look. Corn should be ready to go. It will harvest here. I need to look at our productions really quickly. So it will take canola, corn, sorghum, and soybeans. Canola, sorghum. You know, if we put in, where's sorghum? We could put sorghum in here. Corn starts here, doesn't end till here. But if we put in sorghum and then put in canola, we would be able to run, we could get sorghum out in August, and we could plant canola in field 20 over there. That would get that ethanol started quickly. That would jumpstart it because, see, corn we put in now won't come out until October, November, and there's nothing to plant after October, November. Whereas we could get away with 2 fields this year and get started on our ethanol diesel production with sorghum. I think that might be what we do after we get everything sorted out here. So let me get that started, and then we'll bring you back in when we start dealing with our other things. Okay, guys, just brought you back in. Let's see. Just wanted to bring you up. We cut every single bit of the edges of our properties for grass. We have not touched the grass field just yet. In doing so, this includes this area over here. So we cut this, that area, and around here. We set up a barn here. I currently have a worker out here somewhere. What in the world? What? This was supposed to be a direct drill. Okay, so apparently it is. Okay. So we planted all this in sorghum. Apparently he missed a spot, so I'm going to have to go back and do that. We made a mistake, or I did, not we, but I made a mistake here. All 3 of these fields need rolling, and I didn't do it because for some reason, my brain was thinking, oh no, I need to fertilize. No, I don't need to fertilize. Fertilizing is pretty good. Got a little bit here and a little bit there. And this one needs an across the board fertilize. So does this one. I'll do that next month. So yeah, rolling, we're not going to get the amount that we needed or that we were looking for off these, but it is what it is. Now this one could use rolling, so I will grab a roller and put a worker on it while I go over here and mow this. We got 800, almost 900,000 liters of grass that we have placed inside these 2 fermenting and grass jars. So as you can see, this one's got almost 750,000, and this one has almost 800,000. This one's making hay, that one's making silage. These 2 will the only thing they're going to do is supply that. Over here, now I've decided that this is going to be my grass cutting machine right here. I did pick up. Why is this thing making a lot of noise? Okay, that's better. Now, that's a forage wagon that we picked up. This is the grass cutter that I'm using. It's got a 10-meter width on it because this makes it quick and easy for me. As you can see, even though I've been up since 7 o'clock in game time, it's been almost 2 hours trying to get all this cut. We're going to cut this, and then we're going to bale it into grass bales. Over here is where we're going to keep the grass bales. We have already got some grass bales in there. We're going to switch all our sheep and so we got 23 hay bales. All right, well, that's right, because I put all the grass over there. We're going to use those up. Everything that we get off this field now, we're going to do in grass, and it's all going to go in here, and it is purely for the goats and the sheep. So, in saying that, I'm about to go ahead and start cutting this grass. And I just wanted to show you how the reason I like this so much is because it puts everything into a row, and I can just come through with the baler and just bale this row. Just take it up with the baler and turn it into grass bales. We also run along at 31 mile an hour, so this makes it quicker. And if you can think, now I just did that, it's 31 miles an hour, and it took me almost 2 hours to do just the edges of all our property at 31 miles an hour. So yeah, if I didn't have this, it would have taken a whole lot longer, and I've already been in this game doing stuff for I think about almost 6 hours today trying to get all this sorted out. And I just need to find ways to cut time, like to make my time more efficient, I guess you could say. I just don't sometimes have 6 hours in a day that I can do this. And not still be on schedule to put videos out. So a lot of this was done, a lot of it has been done off camera. Some of it was done yesterday, and some of it has been done today. And yeah, like I said, just trying to get the fields cut, get all the placeables in, redo the fields. Just so much to be done on these big fields like this. It's amazing. And I've caused a few wrecks out here. That was kind of funny, not gonna lie. But you know, nothing was harmed in the making of this video. Not that anything could be harmed, because the cars are built like tanks, basically. I can hit one with my tractor and it literally knocks my tractor backwards. So ask me how I know. Never mind. You've already figured it out. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this done. I'm going to get some bales made. And then we're going to be selling off clothes. At the end of this video, we're going to be selling those off. Our grapes, we are going to be selling off part of our grapes next month, I think. Yeah, next month. So we still have profit that is going to be coming in, and we're also going to be going ahead and putting it. I feel we have enough. Look at them. They can't help themselves. They just look at them. They're insane. I feel that we have enough TMR into the barn now. I feel comfortable putting at least 150 cows in there, or 180. Yeah, calculated at 180 cows. We already got 12 pallets of strawberries. They're in the dairy, just waiting on the milk at this point. The big dairy, oops, yeah, didn't mean to do that. The big dairy that we've got down to do strawberry milk, I have now put about 10,000 liters of goat milk in there, because my other dairy that I have on the property is currently full. It's producing about 3 pallets of goat cheese per month. And I believe that's going to be due to be sold this month or next month. But anyway, I'm going to finish this off. I'm sure you guys are not really here to see me run back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, and that's all we're doing at the moment. It's running back and forth, back and forth. But yeah, I'm really liking this. I didn't go. This is the 10-meter wide. Technically, we could have got a 10-meter wide with the front one and the two back ones. That would have been somewhere around 10.2 meters wide, but it would have been in 3 different rows, which means I still would have had to break out the windrower to get that done. This way, it's 10 meters wide, and I don't have to break out a windrower to put it into a row. It's already there, and yeah, I'm good. Anyway, hope you guys are getting some enjoyment out of this. I'm whew, it's been a long day in Farming Simulator today, boys. I'm telling you. So yeah, let me finish up this row. I'll pause the OBS and jump cut after I get this done. So yeah, so these are mods. If anyone's interested, the Colossus pack is what it's called. Yeah, you got it's a Titan. It's a Lizard Colossus pack. It's a mod. And it works very well. Like I fixed this one. I think I got, was it this one? It was this one. I got this one and I set it to where it would have a 5 meter working width. Because in turns, yeah, it slows down to where I have to go backwards and forward and everything else. And then I set up this to hold 500K. So yeah, it's working really well. All right, guys, back soon. All right, so this is our first load. We have 50,000 liters of clothes on. We still have another 23 pallets in here. Plus, we have wool going this month. Wool is currently at 2133, and we have 126 pallets of that. Let's see, I think goat cheese goes this month too. No. What else goes this month? Something else goes this month. Was it apple juice still? I mean, technically we could still sell apple juice and grape juice. Was it grapes? I can't remember. Grape juice isn't hurting at the moment. I mean, it's still pretty good. Oh, grapes are back up here. Yeah, grapes. I mean, we could sell that now. Yeah, it's doing pretty good, and we have 449,000 of them. I'm going to have to check my productions because the farm productions, these guys, they have a little bit of green beans left. Once those green beans are gone, we're switching production on those. I don't know to what. I'm thinking about using these because you can put wool in here. You can ship wool in here and it will make fabric, if I recall. Yeah. You can put wool in here and it will make fabric. Now, I don't know what fabric goes for, but I also think it makes clothes, so we could go fabric. Well, right now it's paying 9,000, but we could do fabric. We could tell it to go back into here, so distribute the fabric back into here, and make clothes. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to look at that. I'm not sure. Or we could get it to producing more grape juice. So yeah, since we only have 2 grape juice makers, we could tell it to do that. Anyway, here we go. And that, well, that helped out a whole heck of a lot, didn't it? 1.3 million for clothes. We're going to run around and grab the 23 that we have left plus wool. 23 clothes plus the wool we have left, some of the wool. Actually, I might do this separate just so I can get a general idea of what kind of return we're getting on investment here. So, nope, close. There we go. So we shouldn't have any clothes left, right? Nope, no clothes left. Cool. Alright, let's pop back into here, load all these up. Let's go up a little bit. Try that again. So 1.3 million made off of that 50,000 liters. And then this will be the topping. And that will add another, yeah, that puts us almost 2 million that we made off clothes. Which we definitely could use because we have spent an absolute bucket load of money getting those other 2 properties set up. And now we're going to attempt to do wool. A little bit more on that. Yep, gotta make sure that's okay. So let's see, goat cheese is next month. I don't know, should we do grapes? Should we get, well, grapes. Wait, why is grapes in here? Grapes shouldn't be in here. I guess we could do apple juice because, not apples, apple juice. Because that's at a high point right now. So we could do the apple juice and the grape juice, I think, as well. Yeah, they're both at high points right now. So why don't we go ahead and do that. And we'll go ahead and do the bread. Grape juice, yes, we'll do that. Alright. Well, that's loading up. Then we'll go back and get some more. Let's see, we have a lot of apple juice in there. Let's see, we want to finish off the grape. Okay. Load up some apple juice then. Because the grapes are going to go into my solid right there. I think we put more apples on there. I think so. Go ahead and get rid of this. Apple juice, yeah. So we don't have much in apple juice left. That's great. Still got some room. Because it will load one more there, and then it will load on the front as well. So yeah, it should take those. I could swear, is that grape juice? That's grape juice. Yeah. What? I thought I got all the grape juice. Okay, let's do that. Hopefully we'll be able to load that on. Wait, what happened there? Really? I mean, really? Yeah, no. I'm not leaving this one sitting here. You have lost your mind if you think I'm going to leave one sitting there. Okay, that's it. Then it's just grapes, wool, and goat cheese. Excellent. Let's strap that back down. So we got 5,000 bread, 29.50. That should pay pretty decent overall. I mean, like I said, we have spent a bucket load of money. Wait, what? Oh, that's not good. There we go. $385,000. Yeah, that's not hurting my feelings at all. None. Nope. Not hurting my feelings in the least. Let's see if we can get the grapes now. Get those out. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let's see what wool will bring us. I can get the grapes anytime. Let's see. We'll go ahead and start. That's a lot of wool in there. But it won't reach there. I gotta make a little bit of a transfer here. I don't know why it doesn't use the entire space there for some reason, but it is what it is. Can we not reach that one? Oh, jeez. Yeah, with this, you have to have that. It has to be in the wood part area of the area. There we go. All right. Let's just spit out some more, please. Okay, that's full load. That is 50,000 liters. I might leave the rest of it in there, actually. Okay, so let's see if we can get this one to do right. 145,000. I'm not going to complain about that either. So, yeah, so we're not doing too bad. We are back up to 4.3 million from the 1.8 million we were at. Now, mind you, we bought the properties and we were down to 1.8 million after making about 5 mil. So yeah, we're pretty happy about that. Now, we have got some, no grapes. There we go. I think it's, yep, it should be all of them. So we have got, it's a 19, it is. So we'll go dump these into our silo. Sorghum has been planted. We have got our grass off this field over here. It produced somewhere around the 400,000 mark, I believe it was. Just this field by itself, 400,000 liters. We put a lot of the grass into the goat shed because, well, goats seem to eat a lot. Yeah, seem to eat quite a lot. And then in here we have 13 bales of hay left. I had to top up the sheep a little bit. And we have 40 bales of grass. That should easily get us through with no problems to the next cut. Now, mind you, we shipped out a lot of product from here. Because if you go over and look, we put in around 250, 300,000 liters of grass. And I know this isn't a road, but oh well. We put, yeah, I believe it was 250, 300,000 liters of grass in here in bales. From our storage at that farm. We did the same into this one. We sent another 250, 300,000 liters. Then we also sent all this straw over here, all the straw in this facility, and it has been using some. So let's see, let's go back. So straw, we sent like 400,000 straw over here, and we sent in about 400,000 hay, and then what silage we had was 86,000 silage that we sent over. So this farm owes us quite a bit of um, grass. So I would say that the first cut off of this field, this is grass field, this is oat field here. Let me get to, yeah, this is grass field, this is this oat field. So the first cut, or at least half of this, will go to here, and the other half will go here to replace what we shipped to them. That guy is down there doing a favor for me. He is rolling this field for me, so that I don't forget. I can't roll these because um, they're not seeds anymore. They're actually grown. I made the mistake of rolling one of these fields one time when it was like this, and it just messed it up. So we're not doing that. Oh, I could have cut this hay here. Oh well, it is. It's fine. Yeah. So, uh, wait, where is the? Okay, we're going to put cows in this field. Um, because we now have what I feel like is a good amount to attempt doing this. We have a slurry there. So we have 360,000 food, 200,000 liters of straw. I think, being a key word, we'll do fine. Um, we're going to go ahead and get, yeah, we're not getting 250. I said 180 if I remember correctly. Yes, 180. We're getting 180 Holstein 18-month cows in here. And again, it will hold 917. Um, but um, yeah, that's a lot. All right. Um, there's the cows. Hey cows, how you doing? Um, we will see how well they produce. 180 of them, 300,000 liters of food in there. Now, mind you, I think more can go in there. Yeah, there's some more mixed ration can go in there. Not much, but we do have meadow. Um, but we're going to be running them on TMR because we want to have them as effective as possible. Anyway, let's see. I did not do anything to get a screenshot for all this. Well, that kind of silly of me, wasn't it? And I really should put a gate in here. I should put a gate in here somewhere. Like there's gates here, but like it doesn't make a lot of sense because there's gates, but then there's fence right there when there actually should be a gate right there. But it wouldn't let me do it any other way. Like it was really weird. I don't know. Anyway, we have cows. 180 of the happy fellows, persons, dairy queens, whatever you want to call them. So our slurry will come out here. Milk come out here. I don't know where. I don't know. Maybe the like I don't see where the manure goes. I'm assuming it goes in here. I mean, it's the only thing I can think of, but whatever. That will save us some cost in fertilizer, so that's a good thing. But guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Oh wait, what is this? Oh, look at that! Look at that! Imagine. It's funny they put one here, but ain't no way in the world you would get a rig like a milk rig out like, I don't know. And they haven't even set the milk to come out of here. They've set the milk over there. I mean, I guess piping wise, that makes sense. But where's the pipe in here? I don't see a pipe. Do you see a pipe? I don't see the pipe running. Well, that's just rude. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go get our pickup truck here, and we're going to go put ourselves back up in here like so. I don't know. Is this a good picture? I don't think it is. Maybe this is a good picture. Cows aplenty. Well, not really. We only have 180. But yeah, we're going to take a quick picture of that. Now I know this looks strange, but this is how we do this. Wait, what? That looked weird. What is it doing? It's messing up here. Maybe we should go. Whoop. Nope, that's wrong. Nope, that's the wrong one. I guess we'll do this. Depends. Yeah. We kind of want the, I don't know, kind of want the hood in the picture. That looks fair. I don't know. We'll call that cows aplenty. There you go. All right, guys. Let me get out of here. You take care of yourselves. I appreciate you joining in. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to join me on this stupidity that I do, because I am silly sometimes when it comes to all of this. So if you like it, or if you have any other things you want to talk about, toss it down into the comments. I'd appreciate it. Hit the like button if you did like. If you didn't, well, tell me why. I'd love to hear it. Also, if you feel like it, if you could subscribe, that'd be cool. If not, I get it. It's cool. But I'd appreciate it if you did. Anyway, whatever time of day it is for you, I hope you have a great day, morning, afternoon, whatever. And I really, really do appreciate you guys hanging out and watching the videos and liking and all that good stuff. I really, really greatly appreciate it. I can't even begin to tell you how much. So take care of yourselves, and we will check you out later. Take care.